past 3 months, I've been collecting and testing out all of the Pacific Chill inspired by fragrances that I know of. I've got 8 of them in front of me. I've been testing out the longevity, the projection, the overall performance, how close they smell to the original and true Pacific Chill DNA, which ones smell the best overall, and which ones are the best bang for your buck. So once and for all, let's answer the question, out of all 8 of these, which ones do I recommend the most? I've split these up into 2 different sections. We've got our cheapies, like all 45 bucks and under on this side. These are going to be all a bit more expensive. Now, starting off with more of our cheapies, we've got Rayhan Pacific Aura, we've got Jean Low Vibe, Atralia's Absolute Chill, we've got French Avenue's Pinus Whites, and we've got Coastal Breeze from Luciano. Out of these 5 in front of me, the 3 that I think are the best Pacific Chill inspired buys have got to be these 3. These 2 smell great as well. I just don't think they're quite as good as these 3 over here, so I'm going to move those off to the side. Now we got to factor in bang for your buck. We're looking at retail prices of like 33 bucks, 45 bucks, and 45 bucks. And with that being brought into the equation, I just don't think I'd recommend these anymore because of this Azura fragrance. Now, this one used to be like 80 bucks, but I've seen it going for around 50 bucks recently, which is insane. It's criminally good. It lasts longer than all 3 of these on the table, and it projects more. So with that being said, I'm gonna move these out. The reason I'm keeping this here is because it's so affordable and it's still very close to it. So we've got 4 left, and these 4, I can definitely get behind any of them. Maison Noir Vision is a bit of an odd man out. It's not quite as close to the true Pacific Chill DNA as these 3, but it lasts significantly longer than any of the others. So that's something to consider. If you just want something that smells in that realm of Pacific Chill that lasts very long, this one lasts the longest. Now, out of the 3 we have left, these are gonna be my 2 favorites overall. This, I think, is a fantastic option for people on a budget. If you've got like under 40 bucks to spend and you want something that smells like Pacific Chill, this is my recommendation. At this point, you literally cannot go wrong between either of these. They are both amazing fragrances. This one is a little bit more uplifting and energizing, and it has a bit of what seems to be like a slightly muskiness, which might actually not even fall perfectly in line with the Pacific Chill DNA, but this one also has its differences. It's more minty than this one noticeably. It's a bit more cooling and calming, so it depends on the vibe you're looking for. But for me, when I think of Pacific Chill, I think of like a beach day, a pool party, something uplifting, something that has that energizing feel. So if I could only choose one, I'm going with Bonus. Value-wise though, seeing this coming in at like 50 bucks or even slightly less, it's got to be the best bang for your buck. Something that I've learned from conducting this experiment is that there is no such thing as a one-to-one fragrance. It doesn't exist in my opinion. There's always going to be some differences, whether it be super, super small at some point in the lifespan of a fragrance. You might have a fragrance that opens up and smells almost identical to a fragrance it's based off of, but at a certain point in its lifespan, maybe 10 minutes into it, an hour into it, 3 hours into it, it's not going to always line up perfectly with whatever it's based off of. So just keep that in mind. I think all of these are great options. Some of them I just recommend more than others.